Hey, how's it going, guys? Wanted to record a real quick video to share my Call of Duty Warzone mouse and keyboard settings with y'all. These mouse and keyboard settings are for the all-new 32-bit beta, and these settings are absolutely killer. In case you don't know, we've added ballistics curves, and you can actually go in and copy and paste ballistics curves from the Zen devices. So you can sort of steal what they've already done, throw it into your Zen, and tune your other settings and be good to go. So, as most of you know, your in-game settings play a huge factor in how your mouse and keyboard feel. So I'm going to be going over what in-game settings you need to adjust. So I'm going to go into the options menu, flip over to the controller tab, because the game thinks that we are using a controller, because the Zen is a controller emulator, so we plug mouse and keyboard in. The device that we're playing on thinks that we're using a controller, allowing us to play in controller lobbies against console players and use stuff like aim assist. So our button layout, I play with bumper ping. That isn't too important. That's just personal preference. The important stuff is going to be our dead zones here. I also play with an invert vertical look, again, because I'm kind of weird. I like my y-axis to be inverted. I've been playing FPS since the 90s. That's how I grew up on them. That's how the y-axis was introduced to me. So I've always played with an inverted y-axis. But anyways, these settings here are going to be very, very, very important. You want your dead zone to be 0.1, your right stickman dead zone to be 0.1, and then you want your left and right max input dead zones to be 0.99. And then for your horizontal and vertical stick sensitivity right here, you want both of these to be set to 20. You want to max that out so that we can have very little, the least amount of interference with our aiming as possible from the game. As you lower this down, you start adding smoothing and acceleration and other stuff like that that you just don't want with your mouse and keyboard. So max those out. Your ADS sensitivity multiplier, you want that to 1.5. Again, this is kind of a personal preference. I set it to 1.5 because I found that balances out the X and the Y axis, so that when you move your hand in a circle like so, your aim actually moves in a circle instead of like a weird oval shape, because your Y axis is slower than your X axis. And I've also gone in and changed the custom sensitivity per zoom. I've disabled that completely because I want all of my guns to feel as consistent as possible between them. And then another big important thing here, change your aim response curve to linear. This eliminates the built-in aim curves and allows you to use the aim curve that you've programmed on your Zen, making it to where you have complete control over how your mouse and keyboard feel in the game. So if you change that to linear, you'll have much better results with your aim curves coming out of Zen Studio. And again, I copy and pasted this aim curve from a Zim 4 profile. I believe it was for like a Battlefield game. And I've gone in, I pasted that in here, tweaked it some, made it work better for my own needs, and then I was able to save that, and it saves so much time. Like, you can get a fully tuned profile in like 2 to 3 minutes now. That feels absolutely amazing. So yeah, the important stuff to take away: ADS sensitivity multiplier, aim curve response type, and you want these dead zone settings up here. You want the minimum dead zone, the maximum dead zone, stick sensitivity, and ADS sensitivity multiplier. So yeah, I'll post the link to the mouse settings. All of this stuff you can copy and paste in. So I will copy all of this over into a text document, and I'll have all this information in the video description so that you can copy my in-game settings, copy and paste the Zen settings, the Zen settings, and then program it to your device and be up and running in like 2 minutes. But yeah, y'all take it easy.